What's up guys, it's Sam here with Stolt Fitness. So you want to lose a little bit of fat? Well, I'm going to tell you to eat more food. So, now what I'm talking about is there's two major ways, and you could take a blend and you'd call it three major ways. You can be in a deficit to help get rid of some of that body fat. The first one is a calorie restriction. And the second is increasing your physical activity. And the third is obviously just a blend of the two. There's two major reasons that I would advocate for not going with the calorie restriction on a large deficit. So if, say, your maintenance level is 2,500 calories and you cut out 1,000 or 500 or whatever calories from your diet and you're 2,000. What that's doing is depriving your body of the nutrients it needs to operate optimally. The macronutrients, the micronutrients, because you're restricting calories. You can achieve the same thing by increasing your activity level, and you're not depriving your body of those micro and macronutrients you need to operate optimally. Your muscles need it, but also your brain, all your organs and everything works better with those nutrients. So that is the first major reason. The second major reason is from a psychological, type reason. And you can let me know down below how many other diets you've tried and you have failed. And that's why you are probably watching this video, because you haven't met your goal yet. So if you have tried any other diet and you have not succeeded with it, more than likely you have not stuck with it because it has been extreme to one degree or another. Now, if you're able to keep your calories, say, okay, 2,500 is your maintenance, and you're at 2,400. So you are at a deficit. However, it's not extreme, which from a psychological standpoint is easier to stick with that. So say if you were doing something, you were doing low carbs and you're under 50 grams a day, or say 100 for normal people, or 150 or something. That is not going to be sustainable, and you could potentially be more irritable. If I'm low carb, I don't really notice it too much. I guess I've just done it too many times. I'm not sure. Maybe I just don't spend a lot of time with other people. Anyways, I don't really have a problem, but however, if you go with something that's going to be more extreme, you're not going to follow through with it because it's too taxing. You're so used to something else, and then trying to change it's just not going to work for you because you're at a restriction, so you're not operating, your body's not functioning properly. And this helps relieve that, because 100 calories a day is something that's going to be super easy to do. If you have some type of drink a day, more than likely just switching that to water is going to get you in a 100 calorie deficit, assuming you were at a maintenance level to start with. Obviously, if your maintenance is 2,500 and you're at 3,500, you're going to have to cut 1,000 calories down to get to your maintenance first. So those are the two things you could do. If you're at 2,400 calories a day, you are going to be losing fat. Because, well, if your body's getting enough protein, you're probably losing fat. And you're working out properly and exercising properly. But if you are at a deficit, you are going to be losing, period. So it might take a little bit longer, but what you can easily do, and I think is the most optimal way, is to do the blend of the two. So you're at 100, 150, 200 calorie deficit a day, and then you hop on the treadmill for 30 minutes and knock out 500 calories, and then you're at a 600 or 700 calorie deficit, and you're going to easily reach your goals. You don't even have to do that many. If you're at a 200 or 100 calorie deficit, say you're at a 100 calorie deficit, you hop on the treadmill or something, you do 300 calories on there, there's a 400 calorie deficit right there. Just do that as your warm-up. It takes 20 minutes. And you're not running when you're doing it. You could walk and just put it at an incline. You don't realize how many more calories you burn when you put it up at an incline. So when you guys have tried other diets, why have you failed? Let me know down below. What has been the biggest problem for you in you making progress towards your goals? If you guys like this video, then you know what button to press. Subscribe to see other videos like this in the future, and I will see you on the other side.